Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? It's Wednesday. It's my last day off. Back at work after this. So not vlogged up till now. It's actually been loads of little things going on. It's just been a pain in the backside, I suppose you could say. Where do I start? Last year I had toothache. I don't know if I mentioned it in the vlog, I'm sure I probably did. Had toothache and I had to go and get a filling put in and all that sort of thing, you know. It sort of cleared up. This year it's come back with a vengeance and just got worse and worse and worse, to the point where I couldn't sleep properly, couldn't get comfortable, I couldn't eat properly. The pain spasms were unbelievable. I was getting pain from sort of like the jawbone all the way right round to my chin and across here, like it was probably starting to affect my sinuses and stuff like that, you know. So I went to the doctors last week, got a check up. They went, yeah, looks like you're either going to need a cavity, what do you call it, you know, a cavity thing done, or have an extraction. She says, but the cavity things don't, yeah, they work, but it may come back or it might not work at all. So you might still need an extraction. I went, great. But we'll put this temporary packet in, but first we need to drill out these fillings. So she filled out the last fillings I had, and also, which was still in there, part of the filling before that. And she packed it with a temporary packing. Says, right, that'll do until the next appointment. Come back and see us, then we'll decide whether a root canal, not a cavity thing, root canal, whether to go for a root canal or an extraction. Right, okay. First appointment I could get was the 2nd of October. So you're looking at 2 months. Within a couple of days, the pain was getting unbearable. It was getting worse every single day. It was horrible. And on my last night shift, which was sort of Saturday night going into Sunday, I was in so much pain. I was gargling salt water all my shift. I even pinched a big tub of salt out of the kitchen and was carrying that around with us on me during work. And I was like outside of the office at one point, banging my head off the wall because of the pain. So no, I'm not doing this. So I was speaking to me team lead. I was like, I'm going to be 111. One of the other guys said his wife done it a couple of times and they got it sorted. The team leader's going, no, 111 don't do dental. I'm sure they do. He goes, no, I'm pretty sure they don't. So I checked online and they do in emergency cases. They deal with it. But it says like try ringing your dentist, see what they say. Like, see what it says on their answer phone when they're out of hours. So I rang my dentist to see what the answer phone said, and it said out of service, like we're currently closed, please ring 111. So I went, right, fine, that's it, there we go. Rang 111, sat in a call queue to them, spoke to them, told them everything that's going on, and pretty much told them, I said, listen, if you do not get this out today, I'm after my shift, I'm going home, going in my garden shed, and I'm going to take the thing out myself, take the tooth out. All right, okay. And she just laughed. Must you think I was joking? At the time I wasn't. We'll get somebody to ring you back. I don't know how quick it'll be. It might be a few hours, might be later in the day, I don't know. Right, okay. So at about 6:30 in the morning, I was finishing at 7, I finished at 6:30. 111 rang back at the dental people and said, hey, what's the situation? So I told her, and she sounded like quite a no-nonsense kind of woman. Oh, it sounds like a school teacher, this woman, you know. quite a strict nurse. But I was telling her, I said, you need to get this out. I said, I can't deal with this pain anymore. I said, I've done this, I've been swilling with mouthwash, I've been doing this, that and the other. I said, the pain's getting worse and worse. I said, you either take it out or I do. One of the two. I said, right, checked it. Right, we've got an appointment at 10 o'clock at the dental hospital. So go there. So I went there, dental hospital, got there in time, done a couple of x-rays. Yeah, okay, well, hopefully it's not harming the sinuses, but we'll see. But then, so I had the extraction, my first ever extraction. Not a pleasant experience, but not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Mine was pretty straightforward. Anybody who's been through extractions can know that can be horrible. Yeah, one nurse holding my head very tight, and another one with whatever implement, pliers or whatever, in my mouth, breaking my tooth up and pulling it out. And I was like, ah. But I tell you what, the pain I've got now is literally just the pain from the healing wound. The rest of it, yeah, there's a little sort of like slight ache in my jaw, but my God, nothing compared to what it was. So it just feels weird not having a tooth here now. It's one of the molars. Not having a tooth there just feels so strange. And I keep getting food called. Like last night, I'm having to eat on this side. I was having some chips, and one of them sort of flicked across and went in the hole, and I was like, ah. So yeah, so I've had a tooth removed. It feels different. So and I'll get onto the rest of the stuff a little bit later on, because I've come to pick Georgia up and we're going to go for a coffee, because I don't know when I'll get a chance to meet up with her next. So we're going to go to Costa Coffee. Well, you have a nice iced latte, something not too hot and not too cold, because, well, it's got ice in it, but you know, hopefully it'll not aggravate me wound. Time will tell. Up when we sat outside, Costa's gone, oh! But yeah. So anyway, they say things come in threes, don't they? I'll tell you the other two a bit later on after being to Costa. Right, catch you guys later. Well, we're at Costa, and as everybody knows, the problems that we've been having around the country. Show you this. They must be using this as a staging point. The police, which all together. I've heard there's bother already starting just about a mile or so down the road. So yeah, good on the guys. I hope they're all okay when they're dealing with it. Because they're putting up with some crap. I tell you. Oh, lemon drizzle cake, iced latte. Georgia's having a sandwich here. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Well, we're back home and Georgia's decided to tag along. Hello, Georgia. Yes, hi. Good timing. Yeah, so we've been for coffee. We actually had a couple. We just sat there and chatted about everything and anything. Yeah, there was police. Anybody in the UK knows there's riots going on all over the place, and planned riots and protests, and you know, apparently it's going to be happening in Newcastle. There's a planned protest in Newcastle on Saturday, which will probably turn into something bad. But apparently something's planned for tonight as well. So yeah, the police are already ready and waiting by the looks of it. So that's why there was loads of police there, I would imagine, because they're patrolling all the streets and everything anyway. So yeah, so hope everybody, all decent people, keep safe. Hello, Costa. Just jumped on my lap here. Hello. But yeah, I was saying, so earlier on, the things that's going on. So yeah, I got my tooth. Had to have that removed, and yes, I know. I believe it or not, they had it taken out on Sunday. It's now Wednesday. I've not even seen the gap yet. I've not looked. I don't know why. I just don't want to. I can feel it, but I've not looked to see what it looks like. I'm having to be very careful brushing my teeth as well, obviously with it being like a fresh wound, so it's quite difficult. But the other thing, tumble dryer broke down. I thought we'd only had it like 6 months to a year maximum. No, apparently we've had it since December 2021. Didn't think it was that long. So we're having to get an engineer out for that, and we're having to do all the drying old school, like on the line and on the radiator. Well, not put the radiators on because it's warm in the house. Yes, put put stuff on the radiators, but without the heating on because it's warm enough in here. So he's coming out on Monday. So and the other thing, the third one is, somebody collided with my car yesterday. I was just going to Lidl, and a guy in front stopped and reversed and didn't see me, and just straight down into the front corner of my car and sort of pretty much smashed the bumper. I've spoke to the insurance company. Well, the guy collided with us straight away. Held his hands up, said, totally my fault. I'll pay for all the damage and all this sort of thing. Oh, do you want to do it? If you want to go through insurance, fine and everything. You know, we've been chatting. He's been really good about it. And he rang us up and says, listen, he says, no disrespect here. He said, like, your car's not the newest. He says, but his wife's friend or something had a '07 plate Astra, and hers had a bit of damage done to it, and the insurance company just went, no, we're writing the car off. Even though like it's cheap enough to repair, they just wrote the car off. He says, I've got a funny feeling they might do that to yours. He says, it's up to you what you want to do. He says, let us know. I rang the insurance company. I said, listen, I haven't put a claim through yet. I just need general advice. This is a situation. This is what's happened in the damage. What do you think would happen? And they said, gives you a policy number, and they checked it. They went, yeah, we'd probably write the car off. Even though my car's totally drivable, nothing wrong driving wise that I can tell. All it is like the driver's side corner of the bumper's smashed in, and the spotlight's been smashed out the housing and all that sort of thing. Because the guy had a tow hook on the back of his car, and that's what collided with mine. So, yeah, we'll probably just write the car off as like an insurance write-off. So, at least I know what the insurance company would probably do. So I went back to the bloke. I said, listen, you were right. That's what this is what they've said. So I'm going to do between me and the guy. Now I've just got to source a bumper. I don't want to get one where it needs to be painted. I know the guy said he would pay for it all, and he would even come and fit it first because he's a mechanic. Well, HGV mechanic, but he's a mechanic. So I don't really want to get one now where it needs to be painted or primed and painted or whatever, because that's just going to rack the cost up. And you know, I just want my car back to normal as quickly as possible. So I'm busy trying to source a replacement bumper, but all the bumpers I've seen, which are the colour for my car, I've already got damage and chips and scratches and all sorts all over them. Or there's other ones which are not the same colour, different shades and things like that. So, or they haven't got the spotlight holes in for the fog lights and things like that. So yeah, so I'm keeping in touch with the guy, and he's being absolutely spot on, which is good. He's taking full responsibility for everything. So so things come in threes. That's what's happened. At least today, so far. Why am I doing that? Touch wood. It's been uneventful. apart from having to put up with this one.
You know what? He would complain, right, if I didn't come round. But then when I do come round, it's like,
so yeah, that's what's been happening. Denise is absolutely fine. Georgia's fine, more or less, just working very hard.
I have a cold at the minute.
And she has a cold at the minute, so she's got a little bit of this sniffle. You're sniffly, aren't you? Oh, ditto. Sniffly. Oh, really? Ugh. So, yeah, and so Denise should have finished work by now, but with her friend being on holiday, she's going to her house, feeding the cats and everything, then she'll be coming home. And don't know what we're having for tea. Like I say, I'm back at work tomorrow, so yeah, so there's not much going on. So I might as well get going. Are you wanting to say anything?
No.
Nah. Oh, why are you up there? Come down here. There you go. So nah, she doesn't want to say anything. Nah. Got it. Real Brits of Florida. I keep going to say New York, but they changed the name. The Real Brits of Florida, or the Real Brits of FL, whatever it comes up as. Done the first live the other day. Now I know Sue's been wanting to do it for ages and kept getting close to doing it and putting it off. She was nervous about doing it. I missed it. I didn't know it was happening. Hopefully I'll catch the next one. But Sue, if you're watching this, really pleased you done it and you took that step. You've done one now. You know what's involved. She was saying at the beginning, I was wondering if anybody would come on. That happens with my lives. At the beginning, there's no one there. You sat there by yourself, sort of twiddling your thumbs, wondering, do I say anything or whatever? Because there's like a lull before anybody starts dropping in. And it just feels a bit awkward. So yeah, that is normal, I believe, unless you've got like a massive channel where people are literally sat there at the time. They go, oh, live, click, which obviously we don't have a massive channel. But yeah, I'm glad Sue, you've taken the jump and done it. Hopefully you'll see a lot more for the lives and everything. Oh yeah, can you hear police cars? We hear them around all the time, but it's like trying to think if there's anything else. And Natalia from Glittering the Sky, she's back vlogging again after taking a little break, so it's really nice to see Natalia back. Yeah, so I'll get going. So short and sweet, just giving you an update of what's been happening. I say this is real life. Real life is boring, more or less. It's like everybody's got a real life of their own. So you know what it's like. Just shopping, work, and things like that. All the normal boring stuff. We don't all live all these glitzy, glamorous, apparent real lives that people have on YouTube. So yeah. I'll get going anyway. Take care. Look after yourselves, and the weekend will be coming up soon, so enjoy your weekend. Bye for now. Say bye-bye.